All right, y'all, so look, recently I've been getting a lot of people right around the 18-year-old, 17, 18, all the way up to 21-year-old age bracket asking me a lot of questions about real estate investing. In fact, I just had someone contact me who was 17 years old, looking to get started in wholesaling, and he asked me if it's legal for him to wholesale houses and he's not 18 yet. So in this video, what I'm gonna do is talk to that age group. I'm gonna talk to that age bracket. In fact, I'm actually working on putting multiple videos together for that particular age bracket. So if you're in that age bracket, do me a favor, leave a comment below these videos. This particular one, the one that, I have another video on YouTube called Do This First, that talks to that age bracket as well. Leave comments. Let me know what questions you have. I wanna help you in that age bracket because when I was your age, I didn't have somebody who can answer my questions, and I wanna be there to help you get your questions answered. So do me a favor, make sure you leave a comment. If you're not in that age bracket, still leave a comment because this stuff still applies to you as well if you're just getting started in real estate. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about if you need to be a certain age group within a certain age group to be a real estate investor coming up. All right, so let's cut right to the chase. At the end of the day, you need to be old enough to sign legal documents. So if you're 17 years old right now, you're not old enough to sign documents. You have to be at least 18 years old to purchase a piece of property, okay? Now with that being said, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't invest in real estate. And I'm gonna talk about some things that you need to keep in mind. In fact, let's talk about 3 things that I want you to keep in mind when you're getting started as a real estate investor and you're not old enough. Tip number 1, what I want you guys to focus on first is mindset. The way you think about business and your abilities in business plays a major role in how successful you'll be in business. It doesn't matter if it's real estate, it doesn't matter if you're starting an online business, I don't care what type of business you're looking to start. Your mindset will play a major role. If you think you can do it, you can do it. If you think you can't do it, you can't do it. Either way, you're gonna be right. I forgot who said that. If you remember who said that, drop a comment below. I believe it was Henry Ford. I believe it was Henry Ford who said that. But either way, whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you're right, okay? So the way you think plays a major role in your success in business. If you think small, you'll get small results. If you think big, you'll get big results. Here's what I mean by that, just to put that in layman's terms. A real estate investor can decide to be a residential real estate investor, meaning they'll buy 1 to 4 unit properties, or they'll wholesale properties, or they'll fix and flip properties for a profit, but they choose residential real estate. Then you have other investors who think a lot bigger on a much larger scale, and they'll do commercial properties, and the paychecks are a lot larger in commercial. The only difference between the two is the mindset, the way you think about your approach to business. So if you think you only want to make 100 grand a year in real estate, then guess what? You're going to tap out at 100 grand a year. But if you think I'm going to be a multi-millionaire, then you're going to eventually be a multi-millionaire. There's one person I would say that thinks much larger than himself. He thinks outside of the box. He thinks beyond the stars. Whether you like him or not, he's a large thinker. And because of that, he turned a billionaire in 2020, and it's Kanye West. Before he was even signed to a record label, you couldn't tell him that he wasn't the biggest artist on the planet. So he thought big, that's the point, right? If you think big, eventually your results are gonna be humongous. If you're 17 years old right now, 18, 19, 20, 21, start thinking big. Read books on mindset. I just put together a video not so long ago on the importance of reading books. I'll link it up at the top. What if you're 17 years old and you're not old enough to purchase real estate? What's some things that you can do? Well, what I believe you can do at this point, this is still all part of the first tip. What I still believe you can do is at least educate yourself until you turn 18 years old. So soak in all of that information. And then when you turn 18, hit the ground running, or at least start planting the seeds, start building the relationships while you're 17, so that when you do turn 18 years old, you'll be set. You'll have your network in place. You'll have your marketing in place. You'll know how to talk the talk when it comes to real estate investing. What I would do is I would study phone sales and marketing in addition to mindset. We spoke about mindset in depth, but phone sales and marketing is gonna be just as important, because as a real estate investor, number one, you are a marketer first. Then you're a problem solver. Then you're a real estate investor. You heard me say this before. But in addition to being a marketer, you're also in the sales business. When you're a wholesaler or you're in a real estate business, you're in sales. So by you understanding sales, that's what's gonna get you to the next level. Now, let's just say you're 17 years old, you're not old enough, you're studying to become a real estate investor, you're starting to make some type of traction, and you find yourself in the middle of getting a deal. What do? The best thing to do at 17 years old is to partner with somebody that you know, all right? Now, when it comes to partnering with somebody, you have your siblings who may be older than you if you have any, you have your parents, you have other investors in the area. Find somebody that's older than you, whether they're in the business or not, but they're willing to put their name on a dotted line for you so that you can ultimately get the deal done. So partner with somebody in order to get your first deal done if you're 17 now and you don't want to wait until you're 18 years old. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is basically to know that you're gonna come into this business and it's gonna take a lot of hard work. So I don't want you to think about shiny object syndrome. You guys hear me talk about that a lot. And there's a reason why I keep bringing that up. It's because there's too many people out there selling you a dream. Have you thinking that you're gonna be a millionaire in 3 months, and that's not the case, all right? That's all fluff. I'm not here to provide you with fluff. I'm here to provide you with real life facts that you can take to the bank at the end of the day. So know that you're gonna work hard. It's gonna take you 2, maybe 3 years to really be successful, to be able to hit that point in your business where you can say, I can do what I want. The first 6 months of you coming into the business is gonna be extremely hard. It took me 13 months to get my first check in real estate. And at the end of the day, I'm happy about that 13 months. I'm glad it took that long, because the next check after that helped me to appreciate all of the hard work that I put in during my first 13 months. It came to a realization where I made $48,000 on my first deal while I was living in the projects at 21 years old. So my point in bringing that up is I didn't give up. I worked extremely hard in order to make that happen. Had I quit during month 8, 9, 10, I would have never seen that $48,000 check, and who knows what I'll be doing today. All of these tips apply to every age group, but I'm talking specifically to you if you're 17, 18 years old right now. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, leave a comment in the comment section below. If it wasn't, if you need more information, leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, help this video by clicking the like button. You'll help the YouTube algorithm. Click the notification bell so you'll get notified when the next video comes out, and share this video with all your friends. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.